Stroud completes this out wide. Oh, some strong running. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Ready? Cougar 19.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The Texans had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Let's go. Ready.
And Stroud now to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Finding room at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
We both know it's... It look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Tiger swamp, Tiger swamp.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the 19-yard
Come on,
line.
set.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ready,
They
ready.
come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
On the ball.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon, as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Set, hut.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Ready, break.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Ready, ready.
They're going to try and throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
23-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Hut, hut.
2nd and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set, hut.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
10 cycles. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
17.
A loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
That's taken on the 25. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defense is right.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magical elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. In motion goes the tight end. On 1st down, Hurts. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley from 19 yards away. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then.
He's got a man complete. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Ready.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Flag blue. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ball red.
They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Texans have got it back to within a score. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
63.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Garrett Stingley picks it.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Right. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ready?
From the gun to give to Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Needle. Ready?
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Set.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Down. Cut.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Drill 3.
They'll set up a throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there. hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Now he's free to midfield.
And all the way down to the 41-yard line.
81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
18 more yards there and another first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Great.
On first and 10, it's Hurts.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a second and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hurts.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a two-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Let's go now.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On the ready.
The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
Ready.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Ready.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Back to throw.
Taking a shot for Dell here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
In motion left comes Brown.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Hurts. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And the Texans will take over. This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Fight 60. Ready?
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Blaster, stay. Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now an audible here into something else. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, fourth quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
6. Mega. Black shot. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick. So the inability there to get the two-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. 2nd and 7.
At the 42-yard line.
It's Barkley on the counter. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every